Today, we're going to be making deviled eggs without relish. For this recipe, you're going to need eggs, mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, smoked paprika, hot sauce, and chives. And if you're new here, I'm Maggie. This is No Frills Kitchen, where I teach you how to cook with confidence with nothing fancy required. The first step is to boil the eggs. I recommend doing this a bit differently than what is generally considered to be the accepted method. And by that I mean to boil the water before adding the eggs. The reason that I say to do this is that it makes it astronomically easier to peel the eggs once they're cooked. Boil your eggs for about 12 minutes. To avoid cracking them when you add the eggs to the pot, lower them in with a slotted spoon or a spider. Once the eggs are cooked, remove them from the pot and transfer them immediately to a bowl of ice water in order to halt the cooking. Allow the eggs to cool down completely in the ice water. This will only take a few minutes before removing them and peeling them. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful, it would be great if you could give it a thumbs up. It's also located super close to the subscribe button, so you may as well click that too. All jokes aside, I would really appreciate it, and it helps more people find my videos. Once you've peeled your eggs, slice each one in half from pole to pole, and gently remove the yolk with a spoon. Add the yolks to a small bowl. Using a fork, break up the yolks until they are smooth with no lumps. Then add a bit of mayonnaise, a spoonful of Dijon mustard, some smoked paprika, and a few dashes of hot sauce. This can be omitted if you're sensitive to heat. Whisk all of this together until the mixture is thick, creamy, and well combined. Taste to adjust for seasoning and add some salt and pepper if needed. Then transfer the egg yolk mixture into a piping bag fitted with an open star tip. I find that it's much cleaner and easier to fill deviled eggs using a piping bag, so that's why I recommend you use one as well. If you don't have a piping bag or tips, you can simply transfer the mixture to a zip top bag and cut a small hole in the corner. This is a decent makeshift piping bag. Carefully pipe the egg mixture into your egg white halves. Be careful not to overfill. You can always go back in and refill some of the earlier eggs. However, you really don't want to run out of filling before you've been able to fill all of the egg halves. Go ahead and get creative with how you want to fill the eggs. I personally like how they look when I spiral the filling. Once the egg halves are filled, arrange them on a serving tray and very lightly dust them with a bit more paprika. If you want them to look extra pretty, finely chop some chives and sprinkle them over the eggs too. Now, all you need to do is serve them to your friends and family and watch them get almost instantly devoured. And if you like this recipe, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my next videos. Enjoy!